First smoke after a little back surgery. Out in the backyard here. I haven't been really out of the house for since Tuesday. Today's Friday. Had my first shower. Yes. So I did this back surgery thing with as little narcotic as possible. They prescribed me Norco. I call it Narco. Oxycodone and Tylenol mix. And it did the trick. I mean, I stayed the first night at the firehouse so somebody could watch over me. That was a requirement. So the lieutenant there said, because they have bunk rooms, you know. So he said in the morning, wow, I didn't know if we were gonna wake up and you'd be dead or something. Thanks, Brad. But that was an interesting experience. So I stopped taking the oxy, the narco. Surgery was Monday morning early, first thing, and then Tuesday morning at 6 was my last narco. Because I was thinking I was going to drive after that wore off. So. Yeah, not really. I swear while I was under anesthesia, they dragged my ass out onto the street and let a bus run over me several times. That's how I felt. And the narco would probably have helped with that. But one of our attorneys at where I work said 20 years ago he had some back surgery, and he said, oh yeah, you'll love it once you recover from it. But he had a hard time getting off the painkillers. So, and I'm in a community that is sort of ravaged by opioids. So, yeah, just don't want to go there. Because I was willing to put up with some pain for not becoming addicted. I'll take the chance. So this is my first smoke also. In a way, I didn't really feel like it. Just like I don't really feel very hungry. I don't have a lot of appetite. I did, that first night, I'll have to say Monday evening, maybe it was the narco, but then of course with narcotics you have to deal with constipation. So that's a hurdle to overcome. So this is a real nice little custom built. Focus, there we go. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this is, I mean, it looks like a jum, pretty much. Or does a custom built look like a jum, or does a jum look like a custom built? I don't know. But it's a sweetheart. And it's a sitter. And for that wide shell of bowl, it smokes well, but these don't smoke like a billiard. So I love the look, but I wish they smoked better. But technically, they're just not gonna. So. So anyway, we're well over the hump. I'll be on light duty for a while, though I can feel it. And Thursday, I have my surgeon appointment post-op, and then that evening, I am Santa for a local fire department. No lifting, they said. No lifting. Okay. I'll be a disabled Santa. But wow, I feel so much better. So I'm on a little ibuprofen and Tylenol combined. That was what the surgeon recommended if I wasn't going to do the narco. So I was on it every 6 hours. And boy, I could feel it when 7 hours came up. But last night I slept pretty much through the night. And so I'm kind of on an as-needed basis. So that's good. It is good. I'm going to head down to the firehouse and have them. Hopefully there's a new EMT there and he can put a fresh 4x4 on my wound, my incision. So, yeah, wow. I'm not sure I'd recommend the no narcotic route for anybody. It was a much more rugged recovery than I expected. Seriously, wow. So I just slept. I'd get up for an hour, then sleep 3, get up, do a little reading or something, and then sleep for another 2 or 3 hours, and that was my schedule, 24. So that worked out pretty good. Drinking lots of water, probably at least 1.5 gallons a day. Actually, probably a little more than that. So, taking some vitamins, taking some calcium, having just a little bite of food with each time I took pills. So, that was my procedure. Pretty simple. Do not disturb. So I'm smoking some Balkan Supreme in here because I have a bag of it that's kind of dried up a little bit, and I figured it would burn better in here, but you know, it doesn't really. It just sort of burns how it wants to, and that's just the shape of this pipe, shape of the bowl. Gotta love the shape though, you know. Fell in love with this shape early on. So, yeah, before I was having more and more left leg, butt, and nether region numbness, kind of a burning numbness. It was coming on more and more and more. And that is completely gone. And my left foot, which has been continually numb now for months, is actually much less numb. So, the surgeon did say he pulled out a lot of arthritic ligament and so forth from that L3, L4 joint. So, I would love to get an MRI now to see how that's opened up. Because the rest of my spinal cord just was nice and open, and then whoop, it just totally closed up right there at L3 and 4 with stenosis, and then it opened up again. So, well, I shouldn't say spinal cord. It's really, your spinal cord ends above that. It's the nerve channel, I guess you'd say. I'm sure there's a more medically correct term. But, so it's incorrect to say it's your spinal cord. But whatever. Whatever. Anyway, all good. We are all good. Yes, got that done. So, now comes some rebuilding, you know, learning to walk again. and you know, doing exercises. The surgeon just said, you know, core exercises are what you need to be doing. So after I can do them, which will be probably a few weeks, so that'll be a little adventure all by itself. But that's great. Amazing. Modern medicine. You know, it makes me realize, though, that surgery without narcotics for pain control. Holy mud. It would be a lot less prevalent, I think, if there weren't these narcotics to fall back on. And of course there's a big cost to those, but they are just part of the whole procedure, and rightly so, because it's a mind bender. It's like pain is one of those things, man. At night this totally quiets down. The unmuffled Jake on the dump truck. So yeah. So let's get back to living. That's what I say.